Hello and welcome to my channel. So let's work on today's daily challenging question. Leetcode 15, three sum. Given an integer array nums, return all the triplets nums I, nums j, nums k, and so that I, j, k are different, and the nums at I plus nums j plus nums k is 0. So also it requires that the solution does not contain duplicate triplets. So the example one nums one minus one minus this minus one minus one two is a satisfying condition, and minus one zero one. So it looks like also it's sorted in the output. So the second nums because it's empty, so it's return empty. And the third one is the same. Like there's only one element. It should return empty. So and also the length is between 0 and 3000. And the norms between negative 10 to the power 5 to positive 10 to the power 5. Which means we added three numbers together, it shouldn't overflow. So let's firstly analyze the question. So there's another problem called two sum. So this question actually kind of very similar. It's just need to add three numbers, and the three numbers need to add to 0. So yeah. So for this problem, we can actually we can firstly sort the array. So after the sorting the array, then we can iterate the array like using index I. So this one, then when we iterate I, we actually can this problem become a two sum problem. To get like if the two sum is there for the negative nums I. The reason we want to sort the array also because after sorting all the elements, all the duplicate elements are together, so we can skip those duplicate elements. So so now we can use the two-pointer approach. We can use j and k, and then if these two values added together is larger than negative nums I, then we just reduce k. Otherwise, if it's smaller, we just increase I. And the third condition is it's already equal. So if it's already equal, we found this one triplet. We added triplet to the answer. Then we need to go skip those duplicate values. So then we just skip duplicate one value until the first non-duplicate value. And then we continue to then we continue with the new I, which is we are no, actually we need to continue on this using this I. It might have another pair, but it's on different index. So we just continue on this side, then continue until until j and k meet each other. So so this approach, time complexity is it will be O of n. Firstly, the sorting will be with n log n, right? So then the second, the 2-point part. 2-point part, we need to iterate through n. So n is the when we iterate through I. Then the next is we add we first time is n minus 1. Then it's so we add those together. So it's still about like n times n cube. So the total time complexity will be total time complexity will be n cube. So actually no, the time complexity will be like n square, about yeah, it's actually average of this. We need to also divide by n, so it's it will be n square, and the space is O1. Actually, yeah, n cube will not satisfy because of the 3000 n square might work, but n cube won't. So let's start writing the code. So we define the answer list. If we can also get the length, and so if length is smaller than 3, then we can return the answer because there is nothing in the array. We can get the 3 triplets. So then we just sort the array in ascending order. Then we can, this is the first loop, and then we have j is I plus 1, and the k is k will be always n minus 1, and also the sum, like s maybe nums I, but negative nums I, which means the target we need to compare with. So then why we can do while j smaller than k. If nums j plus nums k is negative is s, then which means we found this triplets. Then we can do we can actually using this API to IJK and to add to the answer, and then we need to we need to check if there is duplicate. So this will skip to the duplicate. Similarly for the k, so we just check if there's a k minus 1 is smaller than, is also equal to nums k. So this two loop, small loop, will reduce, skip those duplicates. Then in the end, we still need to j plus plus k minus minus. So yeah, and then if in the second condition, if it's smaller than s, then we can increase j. So else is will be larger than s. Then we need to decrement k. So then after this loop is done, then it's done. We just return the answer. Oh, there is still a little error in the code. Let's see. So this will get a 2. Oh, okay. Yeah, so actually there is another one I forgot to add. I think which is here. So if is I is larger than 0 and norms I is equal to norms I minus 1, which means we already have this value processed. So we actually need to skip. Yeah, so now it showing correctly. So let's try I think those two other special cases will give you an empty list. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. So this is a classic problem called tree sum. So if you have any question, please comment on the video. And otherwise, thank you for watching. See you tomorrow.